This is a Lollichop. It's a melee weapon for pyro, and although it's just a collection of pixels on a computer screen, it's still worth $0.00139 or about 1/7 of a real world cent. But there's something very interesting about this item because I think it's about to break TF2's entire virtual economy worth tens of millions of dollars. Let me show you how. On September 30th, 2012, Valve introduced the Man Economy update to TF2, which added the ability for players to trade their in-game items with one another. This meant that the weapons and hats sitting in your inventory now held real-world value, and once people began catching on to how lucrative trading these items could be, well, an entire virtual economy emerged. Trading forums and websites began popping up, countless guides were released on how to turn a profit, and Valve, realizing how popular trading was becoming, continued to churn out more and more of these highly desired items. Some of TF2's most dedicated traders were even willing to sink thousands and thousands of dollars to obtain the absolute rarest items there were on offer. You may have heard about the Burning Flames Team Captain before, as it's one of TF2's most coveted items and worth about $15,000. But more recently, this pair of antlers with the funky looking purple bat flying around it sold for almost double that. But hold on, how does the Lollichop fit into all of this? Well, what I'm trying to illustrate to you is that although this may be a virtual economy consisting entirely of intangible pixels, it still functions like a real-world economy. It has a universal currency in the form of keys, it's had to deal with a metal inflation problem over the years, and most importantly, it still adheres to the laws of supply and demand. And that got me thinking, because I've noticed an interesting relationship when it comes to my YouTube channel and TF2's economy, as whenever I make a video talking about a specific weapon in the game, well, the market reacts. This first started with my video, The Legend of Bonk Drinker, in October 2021, where I talked about a guy who managed to drink his strange Bonk Atomic Punch over 17,000 times in under 24 hours. I only had 15,000 subscribers when this video was released, and the price of Strange Bonk jumped from 30 cents up to $2 whole. Same thing happened with my video, The Cult of Classic, which saw Strange Classics jump from $1.30 to $2.30, and after my latest video, Demo Knight's Silliest Sword, the Strange Scotsman Skullcutter also jumped from 36 cents to $1.50. So, because of my influence as the internet's funniest and most attractive niche micro-celebrity, I'm able to artificially increase the demand for TF2 items, which in turn increases their real-world value. That's a pretty peculiar thing I'm able to do, isn't it? And so this is where our good friend the Lollichop comes into things. If you don't know anything about this item, I honestly wouldn't blame you because it is arguably the worst weapon in all of TF2. It was introduced to the game during the Pyromania update in 2012, and it doesn't have any unique stats or abilities to it, as it's purely just a reskin of the stock fire axe. Well, there is one slight change, as it allows you to visit Pyro Land and shoot rainbows and bubbles like you're in Meet the Pyro, so I guess that's kinda wholesome. Now, usually, stock weapons reign supreme in TF2, as they provide the most utility in the most number of scenarios, making them consistently reliable. Think Scout's Scattergun, Soldier's Rocket Launcher, and Heavy's Minigun. However, there are some exceptions to this rule, and our good friend the Fire Axe is perhaps one of the best examples of this. Now, it's not like the Fire Axe is some egregiously bad weapon that sucks against everything and is literally unusable. It's actually because of this thing right here, the Third Degree. It is the only remaining instance in all of TF2 where one weapon is just objectively better than another, as the Third Degree has the additional ability to damage your opponent and their medic like they're chained together. There's no other drawbacks, no downsides, no negative qualities. It is just, quite literally, the Fire Axe, but better. This leaves you with absolutely no reason to use the Fire Axe or its reskin to Lollichop, because you are just actively putting yourself at a disadvantage when playing the game. I have no idea why this still exists, because there used to be a similar case to this with Medic and his melee options, as the Solemn Vow used to grant you the additional ability to see your opponent's HP and Ubercharge with no drawback, making the stock Bonesaw completely redundant. But Valve realized this was just a direct upgrade, so they slapped a 10% slower firing speed on it to ensure there was at least one negative quality to it. But the Third Degree, no, it still exists, and it's still just the objectively better option, and I don't think that is particularly fair to our friends the Fire Axe or Lollichop. It got me thinking, is there anything within my power that I can do to, even the playing field and get the Lollichop more of the love it rightfully deserves? And then it clicked, because we've got this incredibly funny micro-celebrity who has been bestowed with a platform that they can carelessly use to make certain items more expensive, and an objectively terrible weapon which has been oppressed by the tyrannical overlords at Valve for years, that's in dire need of some more love. So ladies and gentlemen, let's not beat around the bush any longer, because I have a very, very important request to make. I need you to help me artificially inflate the price of a silly little virtual lollipop. I know what you're thinking. Elmaxo, have you lost your damn mind? This is gonna be impossible. There's just so many lollichops out there, and you're just one person, and you're not gonna make a dent in the supply, and it's not gonna work. Now, you're not wrong, as there are more than 1.4 million lollichops available in unique quality. That seems like a pretty damn daunting number to deal with. However, this actually isn't the first time someone has been able to manipulate the price of a weapon, and if you've tried to buy a vaccinator in the past year, you may know what I'm talking about. Normal weapons usually go for half a scrap when trading, but if you go to a website like backpack.tf and try to get your hands on a vaccinator, you'll notice that they are 18 times more expensive than they should be, and that's because of one person. I introduced to you Lucifer. She's a prominent trader with a TF2 inventory worth $10,000 US, and she has a particular interest in one item, and that's the vaccinator. Now, usually if you're a fan of a certain item, you might have it in strange, maybe have a kill streak on it, and if you're really rolling in money, you might even have a collector's version. But Lucifer's interest goes a bit deeper than that, as she has over 34 alt accounts on Steam, each containing 3,000 unique vaccinators for a total of more than 103,000. For reference, that means she single-handedly owns over 7.5% of the entire supply. Now, Lucifer didn't actually intend to alter the price with this collection, but because it's a lot harder to trade for a vaccinator now, with the supply being so restricted, the market reacted, as it now costs you one refined metal to get a unique vaccinator, which, as I said earlier, is 18 times more expensive than it should be. And look, that's just one person. Whilst it's extremely impressive that Lucifer did all this by herself, I've got the power of 230,000 loving subscribers on my side, meaning that I think we can inflate the Lollichop to an even sillier amount, but we're gonna need all hands on deck to buy up anything and everything Lollichop related. I primarily want to increase the price of unique Lollichops, but there's also uncraftable ones, strange ones, there's killstreak kits, there's a collector's version, and yes, there's also a Halloween cosmetic called the Lollichop Liquor. I don't care what it is, just buy it up. You can use backpack.tf, you can create a bot with buy orders to hoard them, you can try scrap.tf, the Steam community market, go on trade servers, or even ask your friends who haven't played in years if you can yoink any lollichops they have lying around. Now, those of you with a moral compass might be thinking, elmaxo, this is textbook market manipulation, which is very much illegal in the real world, and you are 100% correct. If I were using my influence to jack up the price of a share or stock, let's just say elmaxo wouldn't be able to upload much anymore because he'd be in a jail cell. This is because Section 1041A of the Corruptions Act in Australia prohibits market manipulation or artificially altering the price of a financial product. But guess what? A virtual lollipop in a 15-year-old game isn't a financial product. At least I'm hoping it's not, because if it is, then the elmaxo legal department may be running into a few issues in the near future. Plus, there's a difference with what I'm trying to do here. Those silly investment bankers and big guys on Wall Street manipulate the market in secrecy for their own financial gain. But I'm motivated by something very different. The funny. I don't have 30 accounts stocked to the brim with lollichops because I don't plan to make a single cent off of any of this. To quote one very silly clown,
"It's not about money, it's about sending a message."
I am motivated exclusively by the absurdity of this situation, and whilst I will admit that I have bought a collector's lollichop as a memento for the occasion, I am never going to sell it or profit off of it or do anything with it, because that would actually be a very morally questionable thing to do. People will almost definitely say that I'm a massive idiot for even trying to do this, and I am willing to cop it, because there's just something about the premise of this whole situation, the inflating the price of a virtual lollipop in a 15-year-old video game, that's just a little bit whimsical. So, you know, if it takes this massive wave of online criticism to become God's silliest soldier, you know damn well what I'm gonna do. Now, one thing I definitely want to clarify with you is that if you choose to participate in this tomfoolery and get yourself some lollichops, it is a zero-sum game. For someone to make money, another person has to lose money. Even though they are so comically inexpensive and it would take 700 unique lollichops to be worth just $1 US, I still need to caution you about the potential to lose money here. One day in the future, investors might start pulling out and the price will start dropping. So if you're going to participate, I'd encourage you to go into it expecting to lose money rather than doing it to turn a profit, as you might be left a little disappointed. But look, we need to get the word out about the Lollichop, and to show you my personal dedication to the cause, I'm gonna get on the ground myself and let people know about this highly lucrative virtual lollipop scheme that I've concocted. Lollichops? Do you know TF2? Do you know Team Fortress 2? Do you want to buy some lollichops? You don't play. Don't worry. Do you want to make some money? It's like, fuck! Are you just doing lollichops? Market manipulation? I'm running a pyramid scheme. Beautiful dog. Any interest in lollichops? Fair enough. I wouldn't want to buy it either. Are you interested in lollichops? You want to join a pyramid scheme? Free money. Check out the Twitter. Gonna make money. We're in the big leagues now. And interested in lollichops? Can I interest you guys in manipulating online markets for free profit?
I'm alright, thank you.
You know, that's a good thing. It's morally dubious. I don't blame you. Do you know TF2? Team Fortress 2?
Don't know.
Fuck. Don't worry. It's all good. Do you like making money? Me neither. Do you guys like making money in online pyramid schemes? Nah, fair enough. I don't blame you. Sorry to interrupt. Can I talk to you a sec? I'm sorry to interrupt, but I have a business proposition. You don't want it?
I want a date, man. We can't be doing that.
What was that?
I want a date, but we can't be doing that.
Oh, fair enough. Good luck. Bro, you like shielded her. Bro was scared of this lanklet. Hey there. Not interested in the ploy. Is it because you saw me go up to 3 other people and do it? You sure? We could make a lot of money. Can I interest you in a business proposition?
Oh no. I'm not into business anymore. I'm retired.
Not anymore.
I'm retired.
I could get you back in with a lot of money. No?
No, it's fine.
Okay. I respect that. Take care too. That is the coolest shirt I've ever seen. Wait, no. You had a fucking troll face shirt. Guys, I have a business proposition for you. Are you interested? Do you want to make some money? I have a business card if you want to read it. 20 seconds, 20 seconds of your time. Are you going, I could make you so much money. So much. I have a business opportunity for you. I'm going to elite level. This is my business card if you just want to grab it.
I'm okay.
That's fair enough. Have a good day. Hello, fellow businessmen. I've got a business. Are you in business with the suit? You're not really? Well, I've got a business proposition.
More like the modern slave.
The modern slave working a 9 to 5. We all hate it, don't we? You can escape from the 9 to 5. I have a business proposition for you. Hey there.
Hi.
My name's Max. I'm an elite level businessman, and I've got a bit of a business idea, fellas. I've got a business. Do you want to make a lot of money with me? I have a business. We can walk and talk. I have a business proposition. This is my business card, guys. I've got a business proposition that could make you. It's so much money though. Like it's an insane amount of money. You can't fathom how much you'll make.
What are you going to do?
Yes, I have a business proposition. Do you know what market manipulation is? Do you know what market manipulation is? Do you know what market manipulation is?
I do.
You do?
I think I do. I unfortunately don't.
Kind of, yeah. Manipulate the market.
Manipulation?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Absolutely. I work in marketing.
No.
So we're like, say there's like some online influencer, right? And there's like a digital asset. And he wants to jack it up, artificially raise the price, right? Let's say hypothetically I could get you guys in early. So all of us four, we get in on it early, right? So when it's cheap, we buy it all up, right? This guy makes the videos, he promotes it, it gets really high in value, right? We sell out and we make a lot of money. How's that sound? We sell it and then everyone else loses.
Yes.
That's just a done deal right there. We make our millions, everyone else is left holding the bag, and we go on our lives and we've done it. We've made millions. And we make a bunch of money at the cost of everyone else and they lose money. Does that sound like something you'd be interested in? It's like free money basically. Is that something that might interest you?
No.
They lose all their money, right? But we get really rich. Does that click? Does that ring it? Like, do you want to get involved?
Of course it is.
I don't know, I think it's more complicated than it sounds though. Like,
Oh, it's a little bit complicated, but it'll work. Like, I can guarantee you it'll work. I'll give you your money back if it doesn't work.
How much percent of the business were they on?
It's not a business, it's more like we're buying up like a stock or a share, but not a stock or a share because that'd be illegal. You can think of it like that, like we're buying into a stock. And like so like illegal, but not illegal. Yeah, that's it. It's a virtual lollipop. Does that sound like you could be interested in?
No.
You're not interested? Not interested in the virtual lollipop?
I think I'm good.
I can give you my business card if you want to talk further.
I'll think about it, thank you.
Here's my business card. I didn't even hand it to you. This is my business card.
Lovely.
If you want to link up, there you go. So if you want to get on the scheme, just hit me up anywhere there. Well, you have my business card. If you want to talk business, we can. What's your name? Good meeting you. Hit me up.
Did you say hi to camera?
Hey mate.
So, if you're interested in helping me test the limits of a virtual economy, I've made a specific chat in my Discord if people want to discuss it over there, and it would be a massive help if you can share this video around, spread the word, make memes about it, change your name on Steam to like, I don't know, buy all lollichops now so we can get as many people on board as possible. I know I've painted this to be a very silly situation, but there is a genuine risk that you can lose money if you participate So be responsible and be careful with your money.
Is this legal? No, I know, it's more just like my Twitter app's there. They can follow me up. Who are you? Why are you recording me?